Good morning, everybody. So today I'm gonna talk about using LinkedIn video for strategy for us real estate agents. They just now, within the past year, kind of started pushing video on their platform a little bit more. And I think it would behoove us to kind of lean into it. I don't know if you guys are like me, but up until this point, I really didn't take LinkedIn very seriously. We have the other platforms that I'm kind of, more more like I lean towards Instagram, TikTok's a big one for me. Just places where I'm kind of just more comfortable, where I can just throw up a video. I kind of know what I'm doing and what that platform wants. So I don't know does everybody have a LinkedIn profile, first of all? Sierra does not.
I have one. I actually just updated mine like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Fantastic. Um, I've updated mine too, and then friended some within. I guess since I've been licensed, I kind of already knew that that's somewhere I needed to be more at. I still never thought about it for video because, to be honest, I don't see many videos on my LinkedIn feed. Um, and so I just didn't know how important it was. But I saw the announcement from LinkedIn that they are actively pushing videos now on LinkedIn. And I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So I really wanted to look into it more and see what I could find out about it, see if it's something that we need to do, which I think absolutely, because this platform is different than the other ones that I've taught on. Like Instagram, TikTok, that's like fun platforms. They're looking for content that's going to make them laugh or that's going to make them feel something. Um, LinkedIn is more obviously like for, working professionals. I've noticed when I'm scrolling through, because they do, like I noticed they have like a scrollable page just like Reels does and like TikTok. I didn't know that. And I think I didn't have access before until recently. I didn't even have the ability to upload video. It only took photos. So they've been rolling out more features to push videos, and now they have somewhat of like a for you page, which actually, after looking through it, so it's going to look a little bit different on desktop. I'm going to go through it on desktop with you because I think we need to get the basics down first and then go from there. But I'm going to go through everything with you, from what you should have on your profile all the way up to what should you be posting on there and how it should be posted. So we're gonna like learn a lot. And I might have to do more than one lesson on this because there's gonna be so much. I'm gonna try to get into this. But so Sierra needs to make a LinkedIn. That's gonna be her homework assignment. Mimi just updated hers. Okay. So the objective here is to teach you guys how to confidently post and optimize your videos on this platform and understand why video content is becoming the top performing format for visibility, authority, and even client generation, which is ultimately what we want. So you're going to get a different clientele connecting with you on LinkedIn. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. So let me so I should be sharing my screen here. Let me know when you have a chance if you can see this okay. Let's see. So why would they be pushing video more at this point? Well, videos tend to keep people on their platforms longer, and every platform wants you to stay on their platform longer. So that's one reason. It also helps humanize your brand, especially on LinkedIn. It's gonna really help people to get to know you a lot better, kind of less in a less buttoned up way. Just your resume and what you do, and like just photos. Which to this point, I've posted like a few photos on here, but really not. Not much, not much. So, and I am going to change that now, because I think we're going to get a lot of views and attentions for this. Your lead share will be higher quality professionals, investors, people relocating, executives, stuff like that. And we want to do this because there's less competition right now. There's not as many people posting videos on LinkedIn. So we want to be the first, the part of the first group that is utilizing video. You always want to try to be the first on these platforms to be using any new tools or new pushes with the algorithm, because they're gonna prioritize our pages. They're gonna prioritize us more and ultimately get us in front of more people. And that is the whole point. So you're going to stand out from your competition, um, and you're going to appear forward thinking to, people that might be looking for somebody to sell their house. They're like, oh, they're really getting after it. The algorithm favors video right now, really on any platform. So yeah. So let me show you our, hopefully you can see this. Can you guys see this? Let's see. Hopefully you can see my
I
screen.
can see your screen. Yeah.
You see it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my LinkedIn. So when I started this LinkedIn, I really just had it for my acting. Now you can get it verified. It's not hard to do, and you don't have to pay to get it verified. Um, I did have a verification badge, but because uh, it was before, it was just Tris Marie, because it was for my acting. That's my acting handle that I go by. It was just Tris Marie because I wanted to do more with real estate with it. I decided to put my last name on there. So then it prompts me to re-verify it, which is fine. It wants like a picture of your driver's license and stuff like that. And then you'll get like a blue check on here. So that is important to do. I do need to update that. Shame on me. But yeah, just like any other platform, in your bio, you want something that tells people on your page, who are you? Realtor, Covington, Georgia, the management company. So like, obviously I'm using this both for anyone that looks me up for acting or anyone that looks me up for real estate. For me, I've struggled trying to figure out, like, do I separate those two or marry them? And I've decided in the past like year to try to marry them, like meld them together. I think maybe we shouldn't like separate ourselves from that. Though those are the things that set us apart from other agents. So I might get more clientele that's in the film industry because I myself am in the film industry. So anyway, so that's that. Um, you can put contact info on here. You can obviously see at the top, it puts Walton Barrel Board of Realtors. That's when I had paid for the realtor designation. I went to Ozark Technical Community College, so they're putting that at the top. You can put a link up here at the top. I had my IMDb here. And then in the about section, I could definitely improve this. I think how many characters does it let you do? Oh, a lot. Okay, so this is definitely something I should improve on. So for the about me section here, I think what would be better is if I put something there that's more like what I have for my Google business. So I'm gonna go there real quick just so you can see what mine is for my Google business. And this is this is what my Google business looks like. If your Google business does not look like this, you need to watch the video that I did about Google business. Your Google business needs to be formatted this way. So anyway, that's another video I already did. So this, I think, would be a good thing for me to take, like, copy and paste it and put it in my LinkedIn. And that would be a better about me. Like it tells a lot more about me, but it doesn't leave out the film stuff. So I'll do that later, but I just wanted to show you that. And then featured, you can put any certifications. You can literally put, pictures of your certifications. So I have some certifications here that probably don't have anything to do with real estate, but they're there. Well, this one does. I have a VA loan certification. So you can do that hit there. I've got Solace Realty here and a description on what I do with Solace Realty. I'm also a content creator with this app, and then an explanation on what I do with that company. TikTok, of course. So it's like a much more thorough, if somebody goes to your page here, they're going to learn a heck of a lot about you on a professional level. And so then when you're putting your videos and they really start to really get to know you, I think it's going to be really, really game changing. So there's my certifications that show up at the top. You can even put your volunteering opportunities. In fact, I have another one that I just did at the Midwest Food Bank I need to put on there. But that's good too. I mean, all of these little things, people are going to look at your pages and they're just going to learn so much more about you. You can even put your skills, which I need to add to this as well, probably. I probably don't have real estate skills on here because I don't think I've updated this since, I could be wrong. Let me see. Residential real estate. Is that, oh, okay, maybe I did put it on there. Okay, so let's see, skills, recommendations. So see, people can give you recommendations, you can give recommendations. And I think that might also help too, to make connections with people. Honors and awards that I have, you can put those on there. Phi Theta Kappa, and then interests that you have are down here. So that's in a general sense what you should have on your page. It should kind of look like this. There's no reason not to get it verified. It's much easier than the Google business process to get verified. It's pretty quick. So I highly recommend doing that. So what I want to show you, I might have to stop sharing screen to show you this. Let me see. Can I do that? Let me see. Oh, wait. I want to go back to here. No, I want me to be bigger. Wait, can you see? All right, maybe if I do that, you can see it. Okay. Yeah. Here. Okay. Can you still see? I'm seeing black. That is not. I mean, I guess that means you can't see my screen. See if I can fix this. Can you see my LinkedIn? Can you see my screen right now? Just let me know.
Yes.
You can see the LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let me know if this is too hard to see, which you're driving. I mean later when you watch this. Okay, so I wanted to show you. This is my LinkedIn profile on my phone. I think this is going to be the best way to post video. Let me know if you can't see that. But so if you click on, there's the home button, video, my network, and notifications, and then jobs. But if you go to video, you click that video button. Look at that. It's a whole, it's like a For You page. I saw this the other day and I was like, what? Oh my gosh. So I had no idea this was here. And so then on the top here, instead of like kind of having the hashtags, I really like how they've kind of sectioned out like topics. So topics are up here, and you can choose like top headlines, career pivots, salary, transparency, debates, career pivots, let's see, jobs, office etiquette, like, so it's sort of like different videos than what you're scrolling to see, but these are where like working professionals are at. This is where CEOs are at. And like just imagine if you're on the other platforms, but you're also on this, and maybe on this platform, I'm gonna play around with it. The videos where I'm maybe giving them insight into the housing market. I'm just basically talking to the screen type of thing, and I'll see how that goes, how they respond. I want to play around with. It's not going to be so much silly stuff, you know. The LinkedIn, I think, is not the audience for that, and I could be wrong, but I'm feeling like maybe more informative talking. That's the things that I'm going to try. Like market updates, your success stories. So if you've sold something, or maybe a story about a buyer, even things that didn't work out can be a good story to talk about, because we learn from things that went wrong and mistakes, and people love that sort of thing. It's kind of like reverse influencing, instead of saying, oh, this is so great, you should buy right now. It's like, well, this to my buyer, but I mean, ended on a good note, or something positive that happened. But that people love that because it shows authenticity as well. So let's see, behind the scenes is going to be popular on LinkedIn, uh, giving professional tips, kind of what I was talking about before, highlights about your local community. So people really love that. And actually, that gives me a lot of ideas of what I can post there. And then I can repost videos from my other platforms that I've used. I've done like market update type of things. Like I've done one on Gainesville, and stuff like that. Just how it's more like lifestyle content. Like this is what it's like to live in Gainesville. These are the shops that you could go to. This is where you're going to get your coffee, sort of thing. People love that. And I'm feeling like that might be a very good one to put on here. It's still informative, but it'll be interesting for them to watch. And so you can use videos that you've already worked on, just repost them here. Now, the tip I'm going to give you on that is when you're reposting, make sure you use your original cut of the video from your phone. Don't use the downloaded, video that you got from your TikTok, because it's going to have the TikTok branding on it. No platform wants to see videos with like some other platform's watermark on it. Okay. So just like, don't do that. It'll slow your reach, and a lot less people will see it. Now, I know that I've seen like some videos are just so good, they will go viral anyway, even if it does have like a TikTok branding or some other platform's branding. It is highly, highly, highly discouraged, even from uh, so I have connections at TikTok. I have management at TikTok that has direct communication with TikTok, and they tell us that the platform does not like that. And knowing that, like I don't have any inside um, people on LinkedIn, but if you think about the fact that every platform, the whole point is they want people to stay on their platform. I think that a good general rule is to just make sure you don't have other branding on it where they feel like somebody might leave the platform. So if you think about it in that sense, also think about when you're posting, um, what is a video I can do that the platform will like, whatever platform it is. Right now it's LinkedIn, that I can post that LinkedIn is going to be like, okay, we want to push this because this video is going to make people want to stay in LinkedIn. If you start to kind of think in that way, like you'll get a ton of ideas. And if you don't, you can always ask me. Like I said, I always put ideas in a group that I made for Instagram. If you're not in there, um, you should join. I don't post on there a lot, so you're not going to get a bunch of like spam. I only post like really good, important things or really good ideas. So I don't post every day. It's just whenever I see something really good. It's content creation. Let's see, what is it called? I have the link to it as well. There's a QR code in our Solace Agents group. And if you just scan that, it'll go right to the group. But it's called Content Ideas for All-Star Agents. And so anyway, if you're not in there, you should be. I think it's pretty helpful. Okay, yeah, so you could do like behind the scenes of your listing. You could even do like videos of maybe you putting a sign in the ground. And honestly, if you don't even have like a listing right now, go get your sign out, go get in your own yard or whatever. And like just pretend like you are, you don't even have to show the house. You can kind of cheat it. I mean, I've done that before, and you just put the sign up. People think, oh, she has a listing, you know. They don't gotta know. Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. So unless you tell them. Also use native uploads. Don't use a YouTube link to a video on this platform or any platform. Like this rule goes for any platform. I don't know if you've noticed, but like anytime I'm on Facebook and I try, and I've tried in the past because I don't do it anymore because I've learned Facebook hates this. So if you try to post a link, like say you saw a song you really liked and you want to share it with your like Facebook followers, and you're like, oh guys, you should listen to this song. You post like a YouTube link. So have you noticed that it gets like no views? It's like nobody sees it. It's like Facebook did not even push it to your friends. But it's because, again, you've posted a link that takes people outside of Facebook. It's taking people outside of their platform. And when they're thinking on like their best interest, well, they want people to stay. So they're just going to push someone else's content. And then your link to the video or whatever it is just going to sit there. Um, Things that I see that work a lot better is like obviously I never post like YouTube links. Sometimes if I'm going to, I'll just literally just make a post with some, a caption, maybe usually a picture. There has to be some kind of like either a photo or a picture on anything. Unless it's Twitter, because that's different, right? That's more word based. But for like things like Facebook, LinkedIn, things like this, people are very visual and they want the visuals, and the algorithm pushes the visuals. So anytime you see me like on my Facebook as well, and you should follow me on there as well. If you're not already, you'll get a lot of good ideas from how I do it on there as well. But if I do need to share a link, I'll always make a caption, put a photo, and then usually I'll just put the link in the comments. That way it doesn't get so repressed by the algorithm. I still think no, regardless, if you put a link, it just kind of it's less favored. So if you cannot put a link, I feel like that's better. It's different if it's like a listing link. And if you want to put a listing to a house or one of your houses, and honestly, even if you don't have a listing right now, which I do not have a listing right now, but we can be posting the rest of our group's listings. We've got, I mean, I don't know how many listings, probably over 20 listings right now that we could be posting, and nobody knows that they aren't yours. So I highly recommend that. I do it all the time, but the way I do it is I will usually like take a picture of myself. People are obviously on your page because they want to see you, you know? And so just remember that. They want to see you. And so whether it's like a selfie or a quick little thing, or maybe it's a selfie in your car or whatever it is. And then if I'm gonna put a listing, so then it's like a picture of me, and then I'll upload like two pictures. Because usually when you upload them two, they're side by side. So then you're gonna see me and the house. And then just make sure it's a link that goes to your real estate page. So right now, because we're kind of in between CRMs, I've been just using my Georgia MLS. You have your very own website on there with your very own link. So if people click on that, they'll see the house, but they'll also see all your information. If you don't know how to do that, ask, because that's important to know. So that's the way I post it. Anytime like Gina, Brittany, like they post a property that they're wanting pushed for the brokerage, I don't just share their link. I don't just share their post. Those also doing it that way is not very effective either. What I'll do is I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go in the MLS, Georgia MLS, and I'm going to find the property, log it so I can take my specific link, and then I will post it, because then when I post it on my page, then it like people assume it's my listing because all of my information is down there. And so that's kind of like a little tip for you. um, so let's see. I don't want to see how people are posting on LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm going to go back to these videos here. I'm going to turn it all the way down because I don't want to get flagged for uh, letting you guys listen to commercial songs. But what I'm looking at here is how other people are posting videos. So they are using hashtags. Um, I don't know yet. We'll see if they don't like hashtags. Now I know Instagram has announced that they're like, guys, it's really not doing you any good to put hashtags anymore on Instagram. I don't know that that's the case on LinkedIn, so I'm personally going to use them. A good way to kind of see what you should use is you can either Google top used hashtags or top trending hashtags for today. And you can do that, and it's going to give you the top hashtags, and maybe use three and post three of them. You don't want to go too crazy and post a whole bunch, but use maybe three. Even for my captions, especially now, I'm having ChatGPT write my captions. I'm like, okay, ChatGPT, I'll even show it a picture. Like, say I saw a listing that's one of ours that I want to do a post on. So I'll actually take a picture of the listing and with the address, price, and everything. That way I can just put it in ChatGPT and I'll say, can you make me a LinkedIn post based on this information on this home, and to get people engaged and to maybe leave comments and things like that. And it'll generate like a caption for you, which you can tweak it a little bit. But that's what I've been doing every single time. And then beyond that is all of these platforms reward consistency. And don't get scared by that. I know you're like, oh, I don't have time, and like there's so many things. Yep. And there are for me too. If you need to, you could either schedule your posts, and you can do it for LinkedIn as well. Or you can just be like, okay, I don't have time. I'm just going to post once a week. That's totally fine. Just be consistent with that once a week, or consistent with however often you're going to do it. Obviously, the more you post, the more you're going to get pushed. So if you feel like posting more, by all means, I would definitely post more. I would tell you, when I went viral on TikTok, and every successful content creator that I've seen talk about it, they did the same thing that I did when I went viral. They were all posting 9 to 10 a day, sometimes even 20 a day. But when I went viral, it was because I was posting 9 to 10 times a day. That was during COVID lockdown, so I had a lot of time to post. But But yeah, so the algorithm definitely rewards those that post a lot. So how do you post videos on LinkedIn? So it's easy. It's easy. Can you see my phone here, like on the screen, Sierra?
It's going in and out.
Because okay, I probably need to put it in front of me. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, it's better.
Um, okay, actually, how do I turn this off so I can make myself big again? Because I tried to do it earlier and it did not cooperate with me.
Click the,
Uh,
okay, click share again. And I think you can change it. Maybe do that
I
one.
tried that and then I felt like that wasn't right. It's like it's hard to like stop sharing if you're.
Share that and see, let's see what that does.
What do you see?
So I can see your screen mainly, and then like I'm on the computer, so I can see you at the top holding the phone.
Okay, so it's better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, we'll go with this then. All right.
You can also stop sharing your screen if you're showing on the phone, and then just reshare it.
Okay.
That'll make you bigger on no matter what device people are watching.
I see. I think I'd have to. I see. I do need to probably share my screen on the phone. Okay. Do I have the Zoom? All right. I think I need to get the link. Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna have to like get in my email and get the I'll have to find your link. Is it here? Probably.
Mhm.
Open. Show.
So,
I don't need that either. Right?
Recording in progress.
Whoa. Don't know what.
and then I think you may have to stop sharing your screen here.
How do I do that?
Yeah, you were right.
Oh, where'd it go?
You hit more. And share.
Um,
Okay, hit the X. Hit the big thing there. There you go. And then go down here and just click on share. And then
be advanced.
oh, you can do AirPlay. That's nice. I didn't know that. It's cool.
How's that? Is that easier? Oh.
You,
Okay, we're gonna skip that. Oh gosh.
stop sharing.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now you should be able to share on there.
Okay. Turn this off. Oh, okay. Share screen. Start. Woohoo! Okay, so maybe you'll be able to see this a little bit better when I'm getting in LinkedIn. Okay. So we're in LinkedIn on the mobile app. And so this is what you're going to see when you scroll. Can I move that? I wish I could. Oh, okay, there. Okay, figuring this out. Okay, so this is what you see when you scroll, see the top things here. I'm not going to play it because it'll get blocked because the some of the sounds are copyright. But anyway, you get the idea. Like these are, so if you think about it, when we post our video here, these up here, we might try these as our hashtags as well. And what's she using? hashtag AI, hashtag ChatGPT, hashtag interview, stuff like that. So this is what your LinkedIn looks like as you scroll. Okay. So how do we post a video? Okay. So first of all, when you do a video, you want to keep it under, this says under 90 seconds. I'm going to say a 30-second video is good. People's attention spans are really not very long these days. So I think 30 seconds is a sweet spot. Have a strong opening hook that could be visual, text, or both. Add text overlay using CapCut or Canva, because a lot of people are going to be watching these videos on mute. And then always include a call to action at the end. So message me if you want to buy a home, or if you know, something like that, just a call to action, like, or comment this word to know more about whatever. So yeah. All right, so how do we post a video? So I'm going to go to my page. Okay, so when you click the three dots here, there you can see there's different things that you can do. The setup's a little bit different, but it's not difficult. It's actually pretty clean. So I just want to see how do you post a video though? All right, I did it the other day. I just gotta find so I'm going to settings, not there. There's a spot where you can upload video. Add to this trend. Okay, there it is. Okay, so as you can see, this is your, is the Zoom meeting calling me?
No, that's how it shows up on your phone.
Uh,
Yeah, it confused me too, cause it pops up like a call.
yeah, that's weird. Okay, my bad, moving on. Okay, so as you scroll, every time you go to a video, it's got this interesting thing here. It says add to this trend. So all I gotta do is click on this, share your thoughts, and this is where you can post your video on here. So let's say I want to do this one. I'm going to click on it. Awesome. I just made that this morning. So you can edit it. You can make cuts to it. You can make it shorter. All you gotta do is, like, obviously move that, and you can clip it, but I want to leave it like that. So I'm going to do cancel. You can put text on screen. I do recommend, with all of the platforms, if you're going to use text on screen, use their text. It seems like if you use text in a different platform and then re-upload it, there's some like degrading of quality. Every time you're like, if you put, like, say you put text in CapCut and then upload it to platforms, I don't know, I feel like it degrades the quality, especially just in the text at the very least. So I like to try to use the editing tools in whatever app I'm using. And so this is LinkedIn's. So we're just going to put morning Zoom meeting for real estate strategy. Okay, and then let's see, you can even up here, you can change where that goes. And right here you can do okay, so this is classic. This is minimal. I'm sure you can move it to probably, let me see. Yeah, you just move it with your fingers where you want it. I want it up here. Remember, there's going to be a safe, like a safety box. It's an invisible safety box where anything up here might be, you want to make sure that your text is not anywhere it's going to not actually be seen. So be careful you don't put it too low, like down here. Your caption and stuff might cover it up. If you put it too high up here, your name and the top of the scroll thing might block it. So I think this is a good sweet spot. And you don't want it too close to the sides either. So I think this is pretty perfect. I'm not blocking any of the picture. I've left a bit of space up here for text, and that's something I kind of naturally do. And you get used to it after you do it for a while. But I either have space up at the top or I make sure there's some kind of space here that I can put text. So I'm going to put the text there. If you want to keep editing the text, maybe you don't like that, or you want to keep playing around with it, just click on the text, like just click on it again, and then you can adjust it. I wanted to see what headline looks like. Oh, okay. And if you're like, whoa, that's too big, all you gotta do is click the done, and then just take your finger and you can resize it with your hand like that. And I can put it like right there, which would still work, but I'm not going to do that. So, I'm going to just click on the text. It'll open this up again, and you can switch it to classic, minimal, or headline. Let's do classic, because that's I feel like this is a very LinkedIn kind of look, and we'll kind of just see what how this does. I think I'm actually going to post this one just so you can see. Now I see closed caption down here. They've got this purple thing. We're gonna find out what that's about. Add auto captions, review captions for, okay. So the only thing about this is that I didn't say any words. I didn't say anything. So there's really no captions to caption. All right. So what I'm curious about is, can we add music on this? I don't see any music. Do I have any music on here? No. I've just turned it all the way up. There's no music. So right now it's a silent video. So I'm not going to post it right now just because of that. Sound is very important. Text on screen is pretty important. The visuals is important. I've got a visual hook, a text hook, and then no sound. So I'm not going to post for that reason, because I want to make sure there's sound on it. So what you can do, and it's not going to hurt anything at all, is if you go to CapCut and add a song, and then you can upload the video with some sort of music, even if it's like, it can be royalty free. It could be anything you want. So yeah, but that's, once you are ready to post, this is what it's going to look like. And is this, it's not letting me click those. If you ever want to go back and edit, you're like, whoa, I don't want to post yet. If you want to go back, it'd be this. So you can even like share your thoughts. So this is where you'd put your caption in. Let's see. And I think I pretty much wrote one already. That was for Facebook. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, let's see, write me a engaging LinkedIn, caption for a short 4-second video of showing me doing a Zoom meeting for real estate strategy. Okay. So yeah, important, like I use ChatGPT for everything now. You just got to play with the prompts and kind of see. So now it says behind the scenes of today's Zoom session for real estate agents, teaching strategies, sharing results, building better businesses. One video. Who else is showing up for their goals this week? I love this actually. It even included the call of action at the end. I think this is perfect for a LinkedIn video post. And so that's what I would put. If I was going to post, I'm literally just going to copy and then go back to my LinkedIn and paste it right up here at the top. I think this is fantastic because it's asking for engagement. And then you would just hit post. Only because I don't have a song yet, I'm not going to hit that button. But this is going to be my first post on LinkedIn. So follow me on LinkedIn, watch it, and we'll see together what kind of reach that we get on LinkedIn. And that's my challenge for you today. First of all, if you do not have a LinkedIn, or it's not not calling out anybody in particular. That's your homework. Get a LinkedIn. It's really important. And then, like, I'm gonna cry. I feel so bad. And then post a video. It doesn't matter. Like this video I did took me less than 5 seconds to make, and then it's really simple. It's only 4 seconds long. ChatGPT can make the caption for you. And then, ooh, hashtags, right? We do need hashtags. So I'll go back to ChatGPT and then say, what are the top hashtags for LinkedIn that I can use for this post to get this video more views? Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, video and content tags. Video marketing, great for LinkedIn growth. Digital marketing. Location and niche tag. Okay, so this is good to, like, I would say that should be top priority. Hashtag Monroe, Georgia, or your local hashtag. So it doesn't have to be, it can be wherever you live or wherever you're wanting to do real estate business, wherever you're wanting to sell houses. Put Sonoya GA, hashtag Sonoya, hashtag Cummington, whatever your town is. And then use, like I said, this is even saying the same thing I was saying about 3 is probably good enough. You don't need to put a whole bunch. Yeah, so I think that is good for that. Oh, what was I? So yeah, if I was going to post this, I would say, it's my LinkedIn. So then I'd put hashtag Monroe GA, hashtag real estate marketing, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is going to be my post for the day. I'm going to hit the button post, and it's going to post, and we'll see how many views it gets. I just want to add a song, so I'll do that later. But let me see if I can stop sharing that. Allow, I guess. Oh gosh, I'll go through this again. Oh, I think to stop sharing, I do it on here. Stop. There we go. Okay, can you see my full screen again?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, figure this out. All right, so went through all of that. So when are the best times to post on LinkedIn? Well, ChatGPT says it's Tuesday through Thursday between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So it's, you don't have to do that, but that might be the periods of time that people are on LinkedIn most often. So it would be beneficial to schedule the post to do that, to post during that time. So you can make it ahead of time, then just schedule it to not post until 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 1, whatever it is. Let's see. So as far as like other topics you could do facts for clients. like things they might not know about real estate, buying a house, selling a house, like literally anything. Tips for buyers and sellers, maybe updating, what's the best updates to do on a home that will increase your the value of your home. I think that would get a lot of views on there as well. Stuff like that, and any recent success stories, you know. And so then again, my challenge for you is post one video sometime this week. Today is even better just because it's fresh on your mind and you kind of get the ball rolling. Use one format that I taught you from this lesson, and then tag me so I can give you feedback on it. I want to see what you guys are doing, because if I don't see it, it's hard for me to help you. So anytime we do a lesson and you're posting, I see Sierra's all the time. Sierra is absolutely like killing it out there. So, but I don't see some other people. So if you're feeling like I'm not seeing it, as if I do, I will like it, and usually I'll leave a comment. So if you think I'm not seeing it, don't feel weird about tagging me, like tag me or at me, anything like that. I want to see what you guys are doing, so I can help. So if I can't see it, I can't help. Let's see. Talk about all of that. Okay, so we are coming up to the end here, but I did want to go over, which I was excited at first. Like anytime I see something in my email box that's like new with FMLS, you know, our emails we get from FMLS, we got one yesterday and I was like, oh, awesome. I'll talk about it at the end of the meeting, you know, whatever it is. So I clicked on it. I joined a webinar about it yesterday so I could talk about it today. And so now I can really share with you what I found out. So yesterday they launched Showing Time Plus Essentials, which they're offering as a free benefit. It's the same service plus Market Stats, Fast Stats, Offer Manager. And now they've paired it with Dotloop. So as far as that goes, like after watching the whole webinar yesterday, I quickly realized like, oh, I mean, here's the thing, like a lot of agents are still not using not all agents use Dotloop. We are already using it, and we have the premium Dotloop. So what they've done is for agents that don't already have that, they're offering it for free for like the first 25 loops. Ours are unlimited, so we don't. This update doesn't really do anything for us. The one thing I can say that would be really helpful to rewatch that webinar from yesterday, because they replay it and stuff like that, is somebody that is not familiar with Dotloop yet. So if you're a new agent coming in and Dotloop is completely new to you, then yesterday's webinar would be really beneficial for you to sign up for. It wasn't just yesterday. They do these things. They'll do it periodically. You just have to sign up for it. And so if you want to feel more comfortable with Dotloop, you're a new agent or whatnot, and want to be more comfortable, this is gonna do it for you. So they go in way in depth, like step by step, how to use Dotloop in its entirety. So it's good for that. But if you already know Dotloop, then it's not going to be useful for you. That's it in a nutshell. So now one thing that you might not know is on Dotloop that I kind of learned yesterday was if you have a document in Dotloop, then maybe somebody like another agent sent you and it's like upside down and it's out of order and all these things. They did teach you a feature on there where you can go to File, Split, and then Rotate, and then you can correct like any weirdness with that file. So that's pretty cool. Another new thing that they said they added is a Loop It button, where you can create an offer straight from a listing in the FMLS. So that's just another new thing. If you see it, that's what that is. Okay, so to wrap up, we only got a few more minutes. I wanted to ask what you would like me to teach next time. Anything that you've been curious to know more about that I haven't gone over? Maybe it's something that I have gone over and not in a certain area that you need me to, anything like that. Let's talk about it. What do you think?
That's a good question.
Thank you. I try.
I personally don't have any ideas, but maybe you can do like a poll on Facebook
Mm.
and put a few ideas on there and let people vote on which ones they would like to listen to or learn about, and
Yeah.
let them also put their own options on there too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I think that's what I'm gonna do then. All right, cool. So hopefully you've learned something today more about LinkedIn than you did before and feel more comfortable to post. Hopefully, I am going to hold you accountable as well as myself. So this helps me too. But anyways, all right, so I'm gonna wrap up you guys and I will see you soon. Bye.